best wrestling podcast in the world. Fact, the road-wearing original Pete, the believing, power of positivity, keeping it Rollins, the Summit. Fact, the homicidal, the genocidal, the ECW loving, daring young creeping, Mr. No Days Off, Scott. Fact, the biscuit and gravy eating, Naomi loving, lunatic craving, the melting pot, JP, and you can bank on that. Fact, the Bailey hugging, the interrupting, the Jaeger drinking, mouth of the Carolinas, Lil Steven. Fact.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
I miss you, Darren Young. Little Steven, Darren Young, in a evening gown match with Pat Patterson. Little Steven gets a little French-Canadian in him. Jeff Hardy's going to face Jay Leno in a steel chairs match. People are just jealous because I got skills.
Here's my issue. Is it worse to get beat by one midget or three? Little Steven in a beer drinking contest with Naomi. I have this big issue with people. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Just kept it Rollins. Jimmy Hart,
Triple H.
X-Pac against Lil Steven in a microphone on a pole match. Anything can happen. It's like, if you don't want it, then don't bark it.
We're three-man band. That's horrible. We don't want to make you look bad.
You're fired, sir. When you want to hear me mess up, they're in Radioland. When you want to hear me not mess up, I did not know that. Wow. Wrestling with attitude. When you want your beer, awesome. And welcome to Wrestling with Attitude. I'm Little Steven. That over there is the Summit.
Yes, and if
is that better?
Yes, it's better. You finally did it right. I feel like Del Rio making you introduce me better.
Yeah, no, it's Ricardo, sir. Get it right.
No, I know it's Ricardo. But, you know, I'm glad everybody on Periscope's out here watching today. Sean, Scott, anybody else is out there, thank you. We got a great show today.
Oh, indeed.
And, of course, you know, we just had the Rumble a week ago. It was good. I thought it was good.
I liked it.
I'll give it a solid B+.
I mean, and people are going to probably be mad at me about it, but I'll give it an A. Not an A-, not an A+.
I can't argue with you on that one.
I'm going to give it an A because I liked it better than last year's and the years before.
Yeah, and let's get into it. Last 3 years, actually.
Yeah.
You know, the pre-match, we had the kickoff match. Ever who won that gets into the Rumble. We had Darren Young, Damian Sandow versus Dudley's versus Ascension versus Mark Henry, Jack Swagger. Mark Henry, Jack Swagger won the match. Steven picked Mark Henry and Jack Swagger, so everybody else lost. Little Steven won the picks as well. We'll talk about it more.
Oh, I did?
Yes. Stop. The first match of the night was the best match of the night to me. It was Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. Ambrose wins after pushing Owens through 2 tables outside the ring. Mm-hmm. It was a great match. A great back-and-forth match. I loved it.
Yeah.
It's a great way to start start the Rumble off.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I really don't have much to say about it. It was an okay match. I mean...
Okay?
No, well, okay, let me explain
Wasn't it a great way to start the pay-per-view?
I mean, no. It's a great way to start the pay-per-view. I guess, I got a little confused of what I remember what a last man standing match was because I keep forgetting about, like, you know, because I've seen, like, you know, we've seen all the last man standings and I quit matches at the Royal Rumble, and they've gone way out of the ring. This one stayed mostly in the ring most of the time, which is fine. It is fine with me. Let me explain myself before you get all...
I'm trying to understand.
Which is fine with me. It's just, to me, that match was... It was a good match. It was better than the last one they had, even though I loved the last match they had at TLC.
Okay.
But I felt it was too good. Because is this rivalry over? Is what I'm trying to understand.
Probably, but why does that matter about this match?
I don't know, because I really want to see, like, how can they top it if this rivalry's not over?
Okay, no, I think it's over, but it's over for now, I believe. Okay. But I'm going back to the last man standing match.
What? What about it?
Do you think a last man standing match has to go all over the arena?
Yeah.
No.
Well, sorry.
It doesn't have to.
I thought it did.
Why would you think that?
Because a lot of the ones I've seen in the
Yeah,
past
John Cena
have
different
gone
people.
everywhere.
Right, but there's nothing wrong with keeping it in the
No,
match.
and that's fine.
And it wasn't in the match. Actually, the way Dean Ambrose won, he pushed Kevin Owens through 2 tables.
Yeah.
So he technically didn't win it inside the ring.
No.
I'm just saying, I don't understand what your expectations are for a last man standing match.
I don't either. I'm trying to understand I'm trying to understand what a last man standing match is.
A last man standing match is simple. Ever who is last man standing wins. Okay. It doesn't matter where you're at. It's like with different matches I don't understand. It's like a Chicago street fight you think is different than a Charlotte, North Carolina street fight.
Yeah, because Chicago street fight, you wear pants.
It's no different. You wear whatever you want.
Well, you tell that to CM Punk and Chris Jericho in Chicago street fight, okay?
Well, when me and Christian and Edge and the Dudleys fight the Miz and the Hollywood Bonds and them.
Time out.
In the Charlotte, North Carolina street fight, I'm going to wear whatever hair I want to wear.
You're not fighting them, okay?
I hope so. That would be a dream matchup.
No.
I absolutely get the tag with Edge and Christian and the Dudleys. 2 of the greatest tag teams ever be in all tag team land.
What, you ain't going to put the Hardys in there?
No.
Nah.
Because they're disgracing it right now.
Well, yeah, but that's not the Hardys. That's not the ones we grew up with. That's
I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're not going to put Team Extreme in there?
Not right now.
I should say that because Team Extreme is different than what it is now.
I can't tag with them. I couldn't be a tag team. I couldn't be with them right now. I can't put them in that list.
All right.
But anyway, I thought it was a great match. Even though little Steven doesn't know what that kind of match is.
No, I don't.
The next match was Del Rio versus Kalisto for the U.S. title. JP, Scott, and myself all picked Del Rio. Steven picked Kalisto. Of course, he won. He hit the Selena Del Sol for the win. I skipped it. But it was an okay match. It was bathroom break match. I seriously, at one point of this match, because I was watching it after I got home from the NFC Championship game, watching it, and I thought I was watching Rey Mysterio versus Del Rio again.
No.
From 2008.
Because Rey Mysterio has a big tattoo on his stomach. So.
I know, I'm just saying, it felt like I was watching Rey Mysterio.
Of course. No, but that's what it is. That's all lucha-style wrestling is, though.
I know, but I don't mind the lucha style. It's Del Rio. Yeah. It's like the only thing the WWE knows that Del Rio can do is a lucha match.
Yeah.
Like, this is the only people he can wrestle, or luchas. He can't wrestle Kevin Owens. He can't wrestle Brock Lesnar. He can't wrestle. John Cena carries him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seth Rollins. I feel like this is their go-to. Mm-hmm. What did they do last time he was struggling? They threw him in a match with a lucha.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I know. No, I understand, man. It doesn't make any sense.
Sean said they need to bring a cruiserweight belt. I agree.
No.
It'll be better than this.
That would be horrible.
Kalisto should just be a cruiserweight guy, dude.
No.
I disagree.
Because if you do that, then you don't really have any cruiserweights anymore. You have Kalisto. Name me one other cruiserweight.
Adrian Neville.
All right, name another.
Zayn.
Sami Zayn. No, Sami Zayn can go off to be a U.S. to Intercontinental. Not.
I know, but if you want to broaden the horizons, yes.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying. Austin Aries, you just signed. He can actually be a lightweight. He's not super heavyweight.
Bring back the lightweight belt.
Yeah, no, I agree with Sean, but it's just Kalisto is the U.S. champion, really?
Nah.
I mean, he's been there like maybe 6 months. Adrian Neville's there. You got guys that have been there a little bit longer than Kalisto.
Yeah.
And, you don't push him because of, I don't want to say he's Mexican, but that's what it feels like. It's because they're going to Dallas, Texas. They're getting ready to do this. They gave him the title basically because of what happened to TLC with the big spot. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
the next match we'll skip. I agree. They do need a lower belt. I would even take the hardcore belt
No.
right now.
Hardcore belt needs to be dead forever.
I would take it over nothing. Then we had the Usos versus New Day. New Day wins after Big E hits the big ending for the win. And, of course, Scott had New Day. Myself, JP, and Steven had the Usos winning.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went with them.
Who, with the New Day?
No, I don't know why I
with
went
the
to Usos. I just had a feeling maybe they'd change it up.
Well, a lot of people did.
Then we had the Wyatt promo. It was okay. Then we had Heyman backstage. I'm going to skip the Kalisto and Del Rio because we talked about it already. Then we had the Divas title match. Me and Steven picked Becky. Scott and JP actually picked Charlotte or David Flair. Charlotte wins with a spear after Rick threw his jacket at Becky. Sasha comes out. I'm glad she did. She kicks Becky out of the ring. She shakes Charlotte's hand, then puts her in the bank statement after Charlotte turned her back around. And as far as this match, I thought it was a good match.
Okay. No, I mean, I thought the match was good. Didn't understand the whole point with Ric Flair doing that with Becky. Like, I was like, really? You're going to do the whole distraction thing? Okay.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know.
That's what Charlotte's doing, though. She's gonna be the dirtiest girl in the game
Yeah.
to keep her title.
All right. That's fine.
Wow, in 2 years, Ronda Rousey will be WWE. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not either.
Because let me tell you, if you guys didn't watch SNL this past week, the girl can act too. I'm just saying, she's funny. She's good to watch on TV. She'd be good.
Yeah.
And
I
they got
watched
some great
it.
divas.
She's
dude.
okay.
No, it was good. It was a good SNL skit.
Yeah.
But then we had the Royal Rumble, real fast. Picks for the Rumble. JP had Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt. Steven had Triple H, Roman Reigns. I had Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton. And that's right, she was drawing in more fans, and that's the most important, Ronda Rousey. And then Scott had Roman Reigns and Lesnar. So we all were a little bit different, not too much. The first person that came out, of course, was Roman Reigns. He started number 1. Number 2 was Rusev. I thought that was great for them to be in first and second. Roman Reigns throws out Rusev. I didn't care for Rusev going out so early when he came in.
Yeah.
But then the moment of the night, the best moment, I had Damian Sandow to win the Rumble. I wish, man. I wish he win one.
He wasn't even in the Rumble.
Yeah, I know. I wish he would win. But the moment of the night to me was number 3. AJ Styles came out. Man, you talking about blowing the roof off. I was so giddy. I called Steven watching that at 1 o'clock in the morning. It was great. I loved it. I couldn't imagine it live. But people loved him. He come out. It was great. Then we had Tyler Breeze was 4. Tyler Breeze got thrown out by Roman Reigns. Curtis Axel and the social media comes out, or social outcast, excuse me. AJ throws out Axel. As a matter of fact, that sets up a match on SmackDown this week. Curtis Axel and AJ Styles. In case you were looking.
Yeah.
Number 6 was Y2J. Number 7 was Kane. Number 8 was Goldust. Number 9 was Ryback. Number 10 was Cody. Number 11 was Titus O'Neil. Titus eliminates Goldust. R-Truth was 12. He, in the moment, one of the funniest moments of the night, he puts a ladder in the ring. He runs up to the top of the ladder. Everybody looks at him. What are you doing? It's the money in the bank. Kane threw R-Truth out after that. Number 13 was Harper. Yeah, R-Truth moment was classic.
Yeah.
And then we had Stardust 14, Big Show 15. Big Show eliminates Ryback and Titus. Jericho eliminated Kofi, which I was surprised Kofi got eliminated so soon. You know, he had his one. He's usually got 2 or 3 big spots in the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
He had one. Neville was 16. Braun Strowman was 17. Strowman threw out Kane, Big Show. Kevin Owens comes out and throws out AJ Styles. I was very surprised that Styles didn't last longer. I was surprised he got thrown out number 20, number 19.
I'm glad he lasted as long as he did. I am.
He should have been one of the last 5.
No, he should have,
6.
but
okay, instead of Jericho.
No, yeah.
I love Jericho, but I'm starting to think like JP.
No.
It's time for him to go on.
Look, Jericho didn't need to last that long. He should have been out before number 20 came in. He should have been
Agreed.
out long.
Well, that's what I'm
before.
saying, but Jericho should not have been one of the last 5 or 6 in the ring.
No.
Okay, it should have been AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Number 19 was Ambrose. Number 20 was Sami Zayn. I thought that was great.
That was cool.
Zayn eliminated Kevin Owens. I was very surprised Kevin Owens got eliminated so early.
I was happy about that just because I thought that sets up a rivalry.
No,
between those
they
guys.
got a rivalry any time.
Oh, yeah,
Steven.
I know,
You
but-
don't have to throw him out in the Rumble.
Well.
Kevin Owens is your biggest heel at this moment before Bray Wyatt came out. And you didn't keep him in the whole match.
I know.
I didn't like that. You should have kept him in longer.
Yeah.
Then Eric Rowan come out number 21. Harper eliminated Neville and Stardust. And there's a tweet Stardust said that it's coming to an end. Talking about Stardust. Number 22 is Mark Henry. The Wyatts throw out Henry. Strowman throws out Sami Zayn. Look, this is my problem. I told you on the thing. Why have Mark Henry in the match? Why even let him be in the match? He's going to come in at number 22 and get thrown right out.
Yeah, that was poor Mark Henry. I do feel bad.
This
for
is
him.
what I'm talking about, spots and the right booking. This was not the right booking,
No.
I don't think.
Not at all.
Number 23 was Lesnar. Lesnar threw out Rowan. You know, even before, you know, we'll talk about it. 24 was Swagger. Lesnar threw out Swagger. The Miz is number 25. He comes in. Why in God's green earth is Miz number 25? Miz should have been top 10 and thrown him out in top 10.
He should have been, but he wasn't. Unfortunately.
So he comes out and he spends 15 minutes talking on the microphone.
Yeah. So what happens, dude? I mean, this is why I don't understand why Miz is still in that company.
Lesnar eliminates Strowman. Bray was number 27. All the freaking Wyatts are gone by the time Bray Wyatt gets in the ring.
Yeah, but they come back.
They do. The Wyatts eliminate Lesnar. 28 was Ziggler. 29 was Sheamus. Reigns throws out Miz and Del Rio. Number 30 was a surprise entry, was Triple H. He eliminated Ziggler, which I was surprised he was still in the match after that long. Sheamus and Triple H eliminates Wyatt. Way to make Wyatt look strong.
Yeah. Well,
Ambrose threw out Y2J. Sheamus eliminated not Ziggler. Who he eliminated? He threw out one of the other guys. Sheamus helped get rid of Reigns. Triple H, that's right. Sheamus eliminated Reigns. Triple H and Ambrose, the last two. Triple H wins and is the new WWE champion. Steven won picks. Yeah, he did. Steven went 5-2. Scott went 3-3. Yeah, they did miss out on using a lot of surprise. JP went 2-4, and I went 0-6.
But
so
I'm okay with that. I was okay with
What?
the whole not surprise thing. Like, because all the surprises were people that were new. Like, there was nobody that was a old surprise.
no, and Sean said it. here's one thing about. I was glad that they didn't do a lot more surprises. Because who else you gonna bring in? You brought in Sammy. You brought in AJ Styles.
Well, there was one they missed, and I'm surprised. Finn. I'm surprised they missed Finn Balor.
They're not going to bring him up yet. They need to keep him there for right now.
Yeah.
You don't want to bring the NXT champ. I don't want to see them do what they did with Bo Dallas and bring him up, and he ain't ready yet.
Yeah. No, I mean, but just bring him into the
Finn's
Rumble.
Up, but no, he's up. No, because then when he comes up, I want him to be on the roster full time.
Yeah.
I want him there all the time, not come back and then go back later.
No, because I don't think Sami Zayn's on the roster yet.
No, Sammy's coming though. After this next match, that's one of the rumors I'll talk about wrestling. He'll be there permanently.
Okay.
But as far as surprises go, I thought they did. The only problem I had with the surprises they did it early.
Yeah.
They did Triple H number 30, but we kind of figured that. We talked about it last week. A lot of people tweeted it. A lot of people thought it was Triple H. So it wasn't a big surprise.
Well, I did
now,
that on the
AJ
web.
Styles was number 3, and he was out by number 19.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me.
No, it didn't make sense, but I'm just glad that he was in the Rumble. That's all I care about. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
He is in the Rumble, and we'll talk about when we get to Raw. If you want to go ahead and get into it, we got about 10 minutes. If you want
we'll talk about it. But closing comments about the Rumble. I thought it was one of the best Rumbles they've had in years.
I agree with you, man.
It was a lot better. Actually, I was reading a lot of rumors. Daniel Bryan was supposed to be in it, and Vince told him, no, he's not ready yet. Batista was backstage. They couldn't get a contract, so they didn't do that. But it was a good Rumble. Let's move into Raw. We'll talk about Raw. It was from Orlando as well. And I thought it was great AJ Styles being in the Rumble because they were in Orlando. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it was good. But yeah, no, Raw was good. I mean, if you want to get into it, well,
That's what we're doing. We're getting into it, but it was actually from Miami, Florida. So there was a tweet out earlier that somebody special was gonna be there, and we all know who that was going to be because they're in Miami. Vince with Stephanie comes out. Triple H comes out. Talking about the world title. Ziggler versus Owens. They actually booked They were seeing who impressed them the most to putting them into a match at Fastlane to face Triple H at WrestleMania, which I understand. The first match of the night was Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens pins Ziggler with the pop-up powerbomb. Then we have the most funny part of the night. The Social Outcasts are out. Flo Rida gets in the ring, and it's a rap battle between Bo Rida versus Flo Rida. Dudley's come out. They get a match. Hey, I'm going to tell you what you want. Bo Rida put on a show.
no, he didn't.
He was good.
No, he was good, but
He was good.
he's going against a guy that's not a rapper. Flow Rider does not rap to me.
I like Bo Rida.
I don't like Bo Rider.
You see, Sean loved it. He said it was great.
No, he looked like a boy band member of NSYNC with that hat on.
Dude, that hat was all. Did you say? I got to show you the tweet that. God, what's her name? That Sasha Banks came out with Bo Rida on an album. It's awesome. And then we had the Dudleys versus Social Outcasts. Dudley wins with 3D on Axel. And then AJ Styles with Renee Young. Jericho interrupts. They have a match. Jericho versus Styles. Styles wins with a roll-up. We still did not get to see the Styles clash. We didn't get to see it on the Rumble.
No.
We didn't get to see it on Raw. But, spoiler alert, watch SmackDown. You actually get to see the Styles clash. Come on, you got to see his finish, man.
I don't want to see it yet. I don't want to see it yet. I want to
No,
wait.
it should have been on Raw. It should have been on the Rumble.
It should have been on SmackDown. No. It should have been on Raw, if anything. It should have
been on the Rumble. He should have done it one time.
Nah.
That was my other problem with the Rumble. He didn't do the finisher one single time.
He's saving it. He's saving it.
I know.
But then they put it on SmackDown, so now I say, no, they're not saving it.
Styles, nobody watches it, so it'll be all right.
Eh.
Styles wins with the roll-up, like I said. And then we have a French announce team. When did we get a French announce team?
After the French thing.
After what?
After when they were in Greenville, they've had a French announce team
Really?
for a while.
I thought they went back to the Spanish announce team.
From what I was told, they've gone to a French
Can we
announce-
figure out what announce team we want? Do we want Spanish, German?
Well, you know they have
What do we need?
You know they have 6 of them at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what we have during the year.
I don't either.
Anyway, Sasha Banks versus Becky. Charlotte beats up Becky and Sasha. Good match. Goldust backstage R-Truth. Goldust is looking for a partner. R-Truth said he isn't that type. Goldust was looking for a tag team partner.
Really?
So-
I didn't get that.
You didn't get it? So, are we looking at Goldust and Booker T 2.0?
No, please no. Please no. But which one's the weird one? Because it looks like Goldust is not the weird one in the group
Right, it's
anymore.
Booker T is R-Truth in this. The Wyatts come out, Bray versus Kane. Bray wins with Sister Abigail. They beat up Kane. And I'm telling you, right now, it's going to be the Wyatts versus Undertaker, Kane, and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. You watch.
That's going to be a weird one.
It's going to be a three-way. Or it's going to be a 4-on-3.
Weird one.
Then we got The Miz in a limo. The Rock shows up, asks Miz to park his truck. New Day comes out. Usos come out and chases New Day back to the ring. Rock bottom to Big E and Woods.
Yeah.
Look, I'm glad The Rock is back for this. He's going to host WrestleMania. That's it.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. I don't want to see him host WrestleMania.
Why not?
Because I've seen him host WrestleMania already, man. I don't want to see him host it. Be in a match if you're going to be in a match. If you can't be in a match, that's fine. You can do a segment, but you don't need to host WrestleMania.
No, he'll probably be in a segment. He probably won't be in a match, dude. But what? Hey, I'll really him do this than be in a match.
Really?
Yes, because it takes spots. Who you want to see The Rock wrestle? Brock Lesnar. That's about it.
That's the only one I
Triple
could really
H,
think
maybe,
of. Nah.
but that's it.
Not this year.
I would be okay with Triple H, not for the world title.
No, and that's why, because if it's going to be anybody, it better be Roman, just because, or someone that's on the main roster, because, that's why I wouldn't want to see The Rock.
You want him to fight Roman?
No. Rock versus Roman? No. No.
Don't take.
I had
spots.
to think, but I was like, nah,
if you're
it's too
going,
much.
you know how I feel about this.
I
If
know.
you're gonna bring back a former star, you have them fight people that aren't world champions because
Yeah.
they don't need to fight for the
I
title.
know.
Alicia Fox and Brie versus Natalya and Paige. Paige hits the Rampage for the win. Shout out, by the way, we want to give to Nikki Bella. She's having surgery.
Yes.
It went well, so she'll be back soon, hopefully.
And I want to say shout out to Paige as well. It looks like she's at full recovery, by the way. 'Cause
yes,
she's
she
she's actually wrestling again, because she wasn't wrestling last week.
That's
she
right.
was still with concussion
Yeah,
injuries.
She was with Natalya this week. Yep, that's
Yep.
what I just read.
So-
The Miz is in the ring. It's Kalisto versus The Miz. Kalisto wins with the Selena del Sol. Then we got the Ambrose and Roman Reigns, the main event, versus Sheamus and Rusev, the League of Nations. Roman Reigns wins after a spear. Ambrose and Reigns put Rusev through the announce table. The French announce table at that. Stephanie comes out. She puts Lesnar and Reigns versus Ambrose in a triple threat at Fastlane for the number one contender at WrestleMania.
All right.
So that's Raw.
That was a good Raw. I
was
think
alright.
it was okay. I mean, after the Rumble, I think it was an okay Raw. I liked it.
Yeah, I do not like the triple threat at Fastlane, and here's why. It's gonna be Roman Reigns. I know why he's in it. Dean Ambrose, I'm fine with it. But then you got Lesnar. All right, and if no one knows what's gonna happen at Fastlane, let me spoil it for you, because I'm sure you'll figure it out. Roman Reigns, not Roman Reigns, Lesnar is going to get screwed over by the Wyatts, which is going to set up a WrestleMania match.
Yes.
We all know that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be down to Ambrose and Reigns. And do we really see Ambrose winning that match? I hope so, but I don't think so.
I see Ambrose getting screwed by somebody.
That's what we're saying.
And that's what I'm mad about. I'm not mad about Lesnar being in it. I'm mad about Ambrose being in it because you are the Intercontinental Champion. I don't like it when they don't let the Intercontinental Champion defend his title. I'm sorry, but you have time to make a rivalry for WrestleMania. But no, you're going to wait until after Fastlane and put him in a rivalry with somebody because he is not going to be Intercontinental. And
Well, he could do both.
But
I wouldn't
don't
have
wanna-
a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with him doing it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Here's one. Think if he did it the same year as Seth Rollins did, the U.S. champion and the world champion. Because then when Seth Rollins come back, you throw him back into another story.
Yeah.
I would rather have Kevin Owens in this three-way. Or somebody else.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
AJ Styles already.
Not yet.
No, I don't
AJ Styles needs to go for Intercontinental U.S. first.
No, he doesn't. No, he does
In my
not.
opinion, he does.
Well, of course, but your opinion is wrong. AJ Styles is that guy you don't wait.
Well,
He is world heavyweight champion material. He's wrestling Y2J. Well, of course, Fandango wrestled Y2J at WrestleMania, so who really cares? What?
I don't know.
I know you don't. All right.
But I'm telling you, I want to see him for Intercontinental first. I do.
Where's the 3 stars?
Oh, we want to do 3 stars?
We did have a pay-per-view.
Well,
Yeah, I know it's a struggle, but no, it was a good pay per view. It was a good Raw. Where they're going with certain things, I'm not sure. AJ Styles, I'm worried about who they'll put in a rivalry with. It looks like it's gonna be Kevin Owens. I'll talk about it some more in the next 30 minutes.
and now it's time for Superstars of the Week. All right, who you got?
Oh, I'm going first.
Yeah, you're going first.
First and foremost, my number 1 star is AJ Styles. I'm giving him one. It's great to see it. I thought I was looking at something crazy seeing him in a WWE ring. It was great. He's number 1. Number 2, you got to give it Triple H for winning the Rumble. He's number 2. And last but not least, I'm not giving one to him.
What? No,
I'm
Rock?
gonna give a one to Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose for their job at the Rumble. They both get stars for that match.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give one to The Rock.
Hey, JoJo's here.
Hey, what's up, JoJo? I'm going to give one to The Rock. I'm sorry. His segment on Raw, it was good. Long, but good. So, I got to give it to him. Going to give it to New Day for actually standing up to The Rock for once, because they did pretty good, in my opinion. Those two together, the New Day did okay. They did. They actually stood their ground and made good jokes. Like, they could talk.
Look, I love seeing The Rock, but I hate it when he talks but no one else can talk.
Yeah. But that's why it was good when they both.
Yeah.
It actually felt like, okay, wow, these guys can stand up to The Rock. That's cool.
Right.
And I have to give it to Triple H. I mean, he's
Okay.
the reason I won picks. I have to give it to him. It is. I mean, I won 2 points off of that.
No, you was on win anyway. You're up by 2.
Didn't matter. I won with a surprise guest that I knew he was going to come back. I didn't know he was going to win.
I talked you into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did. But I'm not giving it to you.
I know.
So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us here on Wrestling with Attitude, Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, and don't forget about our website. Our website's really nice and
And
pretty.
everybody's on Periscope. Stick around. We got one more show to do.
Yeah. WrestlingWithAttitude.com. Like us on Facebook, at Twitter, WWA Show. We'll see you next time here on Wrestling with Attitude.
niggas be saying. Now you don't wanna fight, but y'all niggas be playing. Thinking it's alright,